Welcome to the 10th episode of Willpower. I am your host, Carlos Brown.
Every hour upon the hour, me seek power. Every hour upon the hour, me devour. Every hour upon the hour, rise like a tower. That a willpower, that a willpower, that a willpower, willpower. That a willpower, that a willpower, that a willpower.
The Great Realization is now available on Amazon, a transformative guide to personal growth, resilience, and mastering life's challenges with wisdom and strength. In this powerful book, Carlos shares profound lessons on overcoming the victim mentality and cultivating self-respect, navigating relationships and handling rejection with grace, setting boundaries, making sacrifices, and embracing change to achieve lasting success. Addressing universal themes like guarding your heart, managing betrayal, fostering integrity, and pushing beyond personal limits, The Great Realization equips readers with actionable tools for positive transformation. Whether you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or uncertain, this book reminds you that life's challenges don't define you. Your response does. It's a must-read for anyone ready to reclaim control and create the life they deserve.
Remember to purchase a copy of my book, The Great Realization by Carlos Brown. Now available on Amazon. If you want to purchase a copy of the audiobook, call 1-877-344-4084. Today, I'm going to talk about the fact that, as a matter of fact, here what? Don't lose it. Whenever you get a bad news, hold it together. Don't lose it. Don't smoke too much. Don't drink too much. Don't lose it. Don't. You see that? Don't lose it. Hold it together. Whenever you get a bad news. Yeah. Especially relationship wise. Yeah, man. Hold it together whenever you get a bad news. Don't lose it. Especially relationship wise. Road boy. Yo. Who always are going like you're tough, you're strong, you're mighty. Yeah, this is a uno man who always are going like you know the toughest thing in the world. It's just a facade. It's not real. We are all human beings. So I say, and the whole of we catch feelings. So when you come to a woman, when you come to a relationship and you're going like the toughest thing, if she want left, she can left, you don't care, you don't give a damn. You feel it, my G. You feel it. You're not that tough. Especially if you did rate her. Especially if you used to give her some gangster buckles. And then you and her thing mash up. She said, over it done, it not gonna work again. She don't want to deal with it and she left for whatever reason or whatever happened. The minute you start imagine the next man have her panabakas like you used to have her panabakas, that alone mash up your inside. Yeah. You're going to tell me say nothing about it. But it come across your mind one time or two, and that mash up your mind. You see me? From your rate a chick, my G, your rate a chick, and from a thing mash up, you go feel away. So don't tell me foolishness. You see me? Watch ya now. Even Vibes Cartel did feel away when the relationship pop off. You hear what I'm saying? On Drink Champs. Him say if him would do anything different, him would put some private eyes to watch him woman. You see me? So that just goes to show you, say, the strongest of the strongest, the toughest of the toughest, have feelings, have emotions. You understand? So whenever you hear bad news, don't you dare lose it. Acknowledge your emotions. Seek support from trusted sources and focus on what you can control. Yes, focus on what you can control while practicing self-care and reframing your perspective. You know, hear me? You want me to say it again? Listen carefully. Acknowledge your emotions whenever you go through hard times, hardships, or facing difficulties, or whenever you get bad news. Take a deep breath. Don't just be quick to react. You get the bad news, deep breath, chill, relax. Meditate on it. Don't just react. Don't go to the bar, go drink off 2 or 3 bottles of liquor. When facing bad news, you hear me? When facing bad news, acknowledge your emotions. Seek support from trusted sources. And focus on what you can control. You hear what I just said? When you get bad news, focus on what you can control. And that's the main thing, which is your emotions. Yeah? While practicing self-care and reframing your perspective. Yeah, what I mean by that? What I mean by reframing your perspective? Basically, what I mean is that you need to look at things from different angles in order to reframe your perspective. Because it's more than one. You have to see things from many different angles. You don't know how to react. So whenever you get a bad news, take a deep breath, relax your emotions, look into things from more than one perspective. And then you come to the best conclusion. The conclusion that will cause things to work out in the best way. Yeah? The conclusion that will cause things to work out in the best way. Yeah? When you get a bad news, also acknowledge and process your emotions. Acknowledge and process your emotions. Allow your feelings to, as a matter of fact, allow your experience Allow yourself to experience sadness, anger, fear, or any emotion that arises from the news, from whatever you hear. Any bad news you hear, allow yourself to experience sadness, anger, fear, or any other emotion that may arises from the bad news what you hear, without judgment, without jumping to a conclusion at the same time. Relax. Make things process. Give yourself time, give yourself space. Don't try to suppress your feelings or rush through the grieving process. Don't try to suppress your feelings or rush through the grieving process. Just chill. Take things in like a sponge. That's the hard part. When you just get a bad news and you have to take things in like a sponge. If the news is so bad, it's going to be so painful. To the point where you want to say, bumbleclot! Yeah, man. To the point where you want to say, bumbleclot, pussyclot, I want the mama blood clot, you said to me. Yeah. Whenever you get bad news. That's how you want to react at the bad news. That's how you want to unleash. That's how you want to express yourself. Whenever you get bad news. But like we said, don't react like that. Listen calmly. Process what you hear. Allow yourself to experience sadness, anger, fear, or any other emotion that you feel. Give yourself time, give yourself space. Don't try to suppress your feelings or rush through the grieving process. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that you're doing the best you can in a difficult situation. Yeah? Seek support if you need to. Seek support if you have to. Reach out to trusted friends and family. Share your feelings and seek emotional support. Join support groups if you feel like, if you're not that strong, if you're not that type of person to just hold things in and deal with things by your own. Join a support group if you need to, connect with others who have experienced similar situations for shared understanding and coping strategies. You hear what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again. Connect with others who have experienced similar situations for shared understanding and coping strategies. Yeah? So you go connect with others who have experienced similar situations. Whether you have a friend or two who, been through something like that. Tough news, whatever the tough news may be. Him walking pan him woman, pan a backers. You know that lick him chip. You know that lick him head. But at the end of the day, him deal with that professionally. And other things. There's a lot of other things. You know what I say? What man go through, what woman go through, what people go through, what people experience, what play upon them emotion hard, play upon their mind hard, and them have to deal with them, have to go through it. Talk to them type of people, whether that be a friend or you're a family member who you know been through a tough situation, and you have to just know how them get through that. You know, talk to them if you need to, whenever you are go through your tough time, because nothing is worth killing yourself over or going to the rum bar and drinking off 2 flasks of rum over. People are just people, human are just human. People are gonna be fake, people are gonna make mistake, people are gonna do what them do, and it's gonna hurt you. So just always prepare for hard times, hard circumstances in your life, and know that people will fail you. So believe in yourself, put trust in yourself, and look to yourself, look to you. You want to reach the top, you want to become successful, look to you, don't look to nobody else. Look to you, don't look to nobody else, don't put your trust in a nobody else. Yeah? If you're struggling to cope, don't hesitate to seek guidance from a therapist or counselor, or reach out to me for a phone consultation at 1-877-344-4084. My friends, focus on what you can control. Create a list of things you can change. Break down the problem into smaller, manageable steps. Yeah? Break down the problem into smaller, manageable steps. That are the best way to cope with hard news or a bad news that you may get. You understand? Identify your strengths and resources. Yeah. Identify your strengths and resources. Remind yourself of the positive aspects of your life and the skills you possess. That is very important. Yeah, Ramza. Remind yourself of the positive aspects of your life and the skills you possess. Always remind yourself of the positive aspects of your life and the skills you possess. Focus on the present instead of dwelling on the bad news. The bad news that you get, the bad news that you receive. Focus on the present instead of dwelling on the bad news. Try to focus on the task at hand, what you need to do, and the things you can control. Practice self-care and mindfulness. Get enough sleep. Sleep on it. Think about it. Eat about it. You get what I say? It's like when you're an athlete, you know, You go to bed and you sleep and you think about it, you dream about it, and when you eat you think about it, you walk on the road you think about it, or just anything that you are passionate about. It's the same thing when I get bad news. Practice self-care and mindfulness. Get enough sleep. Prioritize rest and relaxation to help your body and mind recover. Eat healthy, nourish your body with nutritious food, and stay hydrated. That is very important. Staying hydrated. Yeah, my big brother always tell me if you stay hydrated. Drink, 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 drink lots of liquid. Raise a kid. Sky. Big up yourself. Anyway you stand up right now. Always tell myself to stay hydrated. Engage in activities you enjoy. Make time for hobbies, exercise, or any other activity that brings you joy and relaxation. Practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Here am I saying, man. Practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Deep breathing, meditation, even yoga can help calm your mind and reduce stress. Reframe your perspective. Back to that again. Look at things differently. Identify your core values. Understanding your values can help you find meaning and purpose in difficult times. Let me say that for you again. Understanding your values can help you find meaning and purpose in your difficult times. So know what's valuable to you. Also know what's not valuable to you. Yeah? Know what is worth going after, pursuing, and know what is not worth pursuing. So whenever you get bad news, you have to take some time to process it. You can't just jump to conclusion. You have to move like a general. Hear me now, man. For example, remember 9/11 when somebody of I don't quite remember who it was, but somebody from George Bush administrative team come to him and him in the classroom and whisper in our ears, say, yo, the World Trade Center under attack. Pray, look, I'm just at the news. Think him shake him head a little bit. Could be some my knowledge. Think him shake him head a little bit. And then him did it for about 6-7 minutes before him leave the classroom. So that's how it's done. You see what I say? As a general, as a boss, as a president, as a prime minister, as a Dan. When you get bad news, take some time to process it, and then you react. That, my friend, is willpower. indeed.